Hey everybody, I'm Keon from Print3D, and today we're going to be making an item from one of my favorite series, The Legend of Zelda. We're going to be 3D modeling, 3D printing, and finishing a bomb from Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker. This model is actually made of some pretty simple shapes, but we can add some cool stuff in the modeling process. So without any further ado, let's get started. Of course, the first thing we did was open Fusion 360 and got to work. For this model, we're going to be using the revolve tool a lot. So the first thing we did was create a circle, cut it in half, and then revolve it around its center axis. By doing this, we can get a perfect sphere. Now we need to add that fuse on top and any of the details around it. To get that old-timey bomb look, we need to make sure that the fuse has a little bit of a cylinder around it. To make this, all we need to do is create a rectangle and then revolve that rectangle. That'll create a nice little cylinder. Now that we have where the fuse is going to go, we just need the fuse. We'll start that by making an opening where the fuse is going to come out. All we need to do is draw a circle and then cut that into the cylinder we drew. Now that we have the opening, all we need is the fuse. We're going to create that by using the sweep tool. The sweep tool lets you take any drawing that you would extrude regularly and lets you extrude it along a path. What is a path, you might ask? All it is a line that shows where the extrusion's going to go. You could consider it a guiding path for the extrusion. To make a fuse, all we need is a small circle and a little squiggly path to be the rope. Now that we have both the circle and its path, all we need to do is say sweep and group them together. To make sure that the fuse doesn't look too fake, we added a taper to the sweep. A taper will allow the base of the sweep to be thicker and the top of the sweep to be thinner. That way it'll look like the fuse has kind of come off a little bit at the top. And there you have it. That's a pretty good cartoon bomb if I ever saw one. The only thing left to do is fillet any of those edges so they're nice and smooth. Perfect! Link would be proud if he had this bomb. Now all we have to do is prep it for the printer. To get it ready for the printer, first we're going to open Cura, and then we're going to import our file. Now that our file is imported, whoa! We definitely don't want it to be upside down. We'll have to fix that in a sec, but that actually illustrates a pretty good point about supports. Now that it's upside down, we'll see how many supports it's going to need. Oh man, that's a lot of supports. We can fix that by flipping it back upside down. You'll see that the supports are only showing up on the bottom, and also where the fuse is. That's because the fuse bends at angles that are sharper than 45 degrees. These are actually called overhangs. If you're 3D printing and you have a piece of your print that jumps out more than 45 degrees, it's definitely going to need supports. As a rule of thumb, I always keep supports on whenever I'm exporting my file. That way, Cura will produce supports for any angle that's going out more than 45 degrees. Now that all those overhangs and the fuse are taken care of, we can send it to the printer and watch it work. Awesome! The supports are off and it's almost done. All it needs is a nice coat of paint. And here it is, our finished Legend of Zelda Bomb. It really brings together any Legend of Zelda cosplay, and it's really good for breaking down walls and finding those secrets. Feel free to check it out on our Instagram, and you can also purchase it at our Etsy page at Print3D LLC. Quick shout out to Adam Does 3D on Instagram. On Monday we posted a mysterious image of this product, and he guessed it right. He's going to be getting a free Legend of Zelda Bomb from Print3D LLC. If you want a chance to participate in one of our frequent giveaways, make sure to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Pinterest. And don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And a huge shout out to OC Remix for supplying the music for this episode. They make incredible remixes of video game songs, and you should definitely check them out on their YouTube channel at OC Remix. Keep doing what you're doing, guys, and rock on. Well, that's it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to stay inspired.